Hello everybody, this is Brandon Lewis here for 1495 Sports, and we're in Long Island, New York for FTW's Put a Sock in It, and I wonder where they get that title from. It could be because of the man that I'm standing next to right now, Mick Foley. How you feeling tonight?
Ow, let me tell you something, brother. You're standing next to the man of the hour. Too sweet. I just always wanted to use that line. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Always nice to be in Long Island. I'm like 30 minutes away. About to drive home. So yeah, have some fun, meet some people, cut a promo, and then drive home. Can't beat that.
So I have some questions if you don't mind me asking.
Well, just when you think you've got the answers, I change the bed sheets.
I don't think that's how that line goes either.
Okay, well, go ahead with your questions then.
All right, well, hey, it's
Mine go. Answers. I changed the answers. I changed questions.
Go. Yeah.
There you go.
I'd have to ask Roddy Piper. But
imagine if Alex Trebek did that. Wouldn't that be great?
If he changed all the questions?
Just when you think you've got the answers on Jeopardy.
He changes the questions.
I changed.
So would I still answer in the form of a question if you change the question?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to go back to Long Island. It's well documented that you attended the match with Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Don Maronco cage match.
That was not in Long Island. That was in NYC.
No, but you were in Long Island.
I was in Long Island.
And you hitchhiked.
I was hitchhiked from Cortland, New York, where I was going to college. Because if you say you hitchhiked from Long Island, first of all, people are like, why didn't you just take the train? And then secondly, that's not really that big a sacrifice. So know your role. Okay.
But I refuse to shut my mouth.
No, but if you shut your mouth, the interview would be over. That's why I didn't conclude with that. But I went from Cortland, New York, which was about 250 miles. I did take the bus from Cortland to Binghamton. It's about 40. I could put the first 40 under my belt, and then I hitchhiked the rest of the way. But no doubt about it. Not that I advocate hitchhiking by any means. But it was the best investment of time I ever made because I got to see Superfly jump off the top of that cage, and then I felt inspired to try to make people feel the same way that I felt that night, brother.
All right. Now, you have a lot of people ask you about matches you've done. Some of them have been repeated to you, so I'm going to try to say something different. I'm not going to say Hell in a Cell. I'm not even going to say Undertaker or Terry Funk. Okay. But this is a hardcore match.
Did you just drop the F-bomb?
I did not.
What'd you say?
I don't even remember. That was 5 minutes ago.
F-U-C-K, did he say?
No, I don't curse on camera.
You said The Undertaker, and then you said I don't give a...
No, I said Funk.
Oh, Funk. Okay.
Funk.
That's completely different. Okay.
The Funkster.
Okay, all right.
No.
Okay.
But hardcore match. Dude Love, Owen Hart. Tell me about that.
Classic hardcore match. Listen, it was...
Did I catch you off guard?
Yeah, because it was difficult. I specialized in hardcore matches, and to try to come up with a unique style, a hardcore style for a guy who was anything but hardcore was difficult. And then we just realized we'd break out the humor in those matches, and Owen and I ended up having some really fun. I'm not sure if they would stand the test of time, where like wrestling historians would be like, that was a great Owen Hart match, but they were fun matches, a lot of fun.
According to your book, and I don't think a lot of people remember this, but Owen Hart had bad matches intentionally on TV?
Well, not usually. No, not on TV. No, those were house show specialties. And there was an unwritten rule that once you were like 10,000 miles away from home, before the days of the internet, like even The Undertaker would get a little humorous, like in Dubai, the rest of the fans wouldn't know what's going on, but we would recognize Chief Jay Strongbow's war dance as The Undertaker when it was comeback. Oh, it was great stuff. Great stuff. Now, now you'd try to do that stuff, you'd be busted immediately because the internet's worldwide. But at that time, it was like an unwritten 10,000-mile rule where even The Undertaker could have some fun that far from home.
Well, I'm a big fan of tag team wrestling. Do you feel like there's something missing? I feel like there's something missing ever since the disappearance of Head Cheese.
We need Teddy Long back because he was the specialist in the tag team matches. A tag team match. You hearing me, playa? So Teddy, was released after a long, very esteemed tenure in WWE, and so I'm here to fill in for him. You hearing me, playa? You hearing me? I'm filling in that Teddy Long void. Tag teams. I disagree. I think they've been pretty good lately. Yeah, pretty good. I thought the Rhodes brothers should have had more potential. Had two of the best matches of 2013.
Agreed.
One of the feel-good stories of the year, and hopefully, the WWE will continue to place importance on the tag team division.
I'm going to ask a couple serious questions now. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
But there's something that I do need to know. At WrestleMania.
No, I can't tell because your tone is like a faux.
This is the way I talk. No.
Let me be the judge of that.
All right.
Okay.
But at WrestleMania, and Austin had interaction with Hogan. And there was something that he said that struck me. He had said that I've been very, we're both people that are very protective of our legacies. Do you find yourself feeling the same way? Do you think that you're protective of your legacy? Because I see someone who has a lot of fun in the ring as well and willing to take more risks than some others.
Did you see my promo tonight? I'm pretty content with my legacy, and I'm not worried that anything a fanny pack 365 straight days of Santa wear.
I love the shirt.
I'm very proud of what I did, but I have a lot of fun at my own expense. I don't. It's there, but I think writing the memoirs is a way, to kind of puts what you've done on a permanent basis, and the new network is great for guys like me. If anyone has any problem with me goofing around, it's like, hey, there's about a couple hundred hours of me doing some serious stuff. Somebody said, aren't you afraid if fans find out that you're a scrapbooker, that they'll lose respect for you? I was like, nah, I got some matches of me being blown up and losing an ear. Like, if I need those hardcore credentials, they're there for me, brother.
You're one of my greatest promos. You're one of my favorite promos. Your presence on camera is amazing, and I think we get to see that even outside of wrestling. You get to be on things like the Daily.
Wife swap.
You get to be on the Daily Show as well, and that was, as a fan of Jon Stewart's Daily Show, I enjoyed seeing that. But you
what
also
I thought was amazing was the way that WWE was able to capitalize on that prime spot I had, where the Daily Show, one of the most relevant shows out there, called the discussions that we were having in WWE more reasoned than what we were hearing in the halls of Congress, and it was amazing to watch WWE pounce on that and take full advantage of how the Daily Show is talking about one of their characters in the exact context that he appears on the TV show. So that was a good move by WWE, taking full advantage of that.
And can we also talk about the charities? I see you have on your wrist, you have the autism awareness. I know you also do work with Rain. Can you just talk about some of the things that you're doing to bring awareness to our viewers?
Well, awareness is a key, You
literally wear it on your wrist.
I meet so many kids, and parents will say thank you for wearing that. Last night it was just one little message, about hey, if you're a survivor of sexual assault, letting people know where their help could be found. RAINN, RAINN.org, by the way, if you're listening at home. And then it's really nice to get the great feedback and see how many times that those things are retweeted. In addition to like the Al Snow jokes and the photos and the comments on Raw or SmackDown, it's nice to know that people care about, what I have to say. And I think they feel like deep down I care about them, which is not true. No, it is true.
Well, I want to thank you for this. I have a million other things I can't ask you, but you're
somebody mocking Hulk Hogan back there?
I think someone's mocking your good friend Hulk Hogan.
Who's doing the Hogan promo back here? Come on over here.
Uh-oh, Mick Foley's calling someone out.
I heard somebody mocking Hulk Hogan, and it turns out it's your old cooter. I'm gonna say something here, and this is something I have never said before. I like Hulk Hogan. I do. I told his daughter I was going to write it. All right, yeah, you're relieved, unless you want some of my camera time. Do you? All right. I told his daughter, I said, I'm going to write a post about your dad, because I don't think people think I like him. And what we were talking about with the charity work, we'll never forget what Shane Douglas told me about Hulk Hogan and the work he did with kids from Make-A-Wish. Shane
Douglas said good things about Hulk Hogan?
Listen. And you can ask Shane about this. He said, those kids, Hulk used to spend time with his kids. I'll never forget the way he said, those kids used to be beaming. And so no matter what anyone says about Hulk Hogan, no matter what anybody thinks about, his style of wrestling, or anything he's done, what I'll remember first and foremost, anytime his name comes up, I think back to Shane Douglas telling me about the way those kids were beaming, and I've tried to bring a little of that into the lives of children, and so that's the most important thing you can say about anybody. Did they make the world a little better place? In Hulk Hogan's case, that is an emphatic yes. So I am down with the Hulkster. Are you really wearing hot stuff in 2014? I thought Tom Brady.
No, you're just killing me,
Is
dude.
the worst. WWE banned that in '93 because the Road Dogg was allergic to it.
No, I'm not.
All right.
And Hulk Hogan is my favorite wrestler of all time.
So you weren't mocking him.
No,
you were
I was
paying
imitating
tribute.
him for the pleasure of your wonderful family. As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Thanks, Earl. Appreciate it. Thanks.
And thank you just for being here at FTW Long Island, 1495 Sports.
See, now you guys have a scoop. What you should do, all right, we did a 15-minute thing. Just cut out that part about me saying nice things about Hogan, and you guys have a scoop right there.
All right, we're going to remove that then. No good things about Hogan at all. No, I love him.
You,
I love him. Thank you once again for being here, Mick.
Thanks, man. See you later.